My wife created 20 new marriage rules, so I added just one rule that ended her game. The laminated list was waiting on my kitchen counter when I got home. 20 marriage rules in bold letters, sitting next to my dinner plate like some corporate memo. "What's this?" I asked, picking up the ridiculous document. "Our marriage needs structure," she said, arms crossed. "These rules start immediately." I scanned through them. "Share my location 24/7. Get approval for purchases over $50. Text hourly updates when out with friends." Rule 8 said I needed permission to work late. Rule 12 required detailed expense reports for lunch money. Rule 17 banned me from watching sports after 9 p.m. without her consent. The list was insane, but what really caught my attention was her phone buzzing constantly. Her new country club friends were in a group chat, waiting for updates on how well she'd trained her husband. "Can't wait to hear how he took the rules," one message read. "My husband would never stand for it. You're so lucky he's so obedient." That's when it clicked. This wasn't about our marriage at all. This was about showing off to her friends that she could control me completely. I was becoming her trophy husband, proof of her dominance. I remembered how this all started 6 months ago when she joined that country club. Suddenly, she was having weekly brunches with wives who bragged about monitoring their husbands' bank accounts and tracking their every movement. For 3 days, I played along perfectly. Minimal resistance, just enough to seem like myself. I shared my location when she asked. I texted her hourly updates during my lunch with Dave from work. I even asked permission before buying a coffee that cost $6. All the while, I watched her text constant updates to her little audience. During dinner, she'd type under the table. "He's coming around," she wrote Tuesday night. Easier than I thought. Barely any pushback. The casual disrespect stung, but I kept my composure. This wasn't about my ego anymore. This was about ending this ridiculous power trip once and for all. Wednesday night, she escalated things. She placed a rule violation notepad beside my plate, complete with carbon copies, ready to document my failures like some kind of performance review. "So," she said, settling into her chair with a satisfied smile, "do you have something to say about our new arrangement?" She was expecting me to finally break, to plead for mercy, negotiate compromises, maybe beg her to reduce the rules to something more reasonable. Her friends had probably coached her on this moment. "Actually," I said calmly, setting down my fork, "I've been thinking about your rules quite a bit, and I've decided to add one rule of my own." Her eyebrows shot up in surprise, then narrowed into suspicion. "Your rule?" she asked, as if the concept was completely foreign. "Every relationship needs balance," I replied steadily. "You had time to think about what you want from this marriage. I've had time to consider what I want too." I could see the calculations happening behind her eyes. Fighting this would cause exactly the kind of scene she wanted to avoid. After all, her whole strategy depended on maintaining the illusion that I was willingly accepting her control. She was trapped and she knew it. Rejecting my single rule would expose that this was never about mutual respect or marriage improvement. It was about domination. "Fine," she said through gritted teeth, clearly hoping my rule would be something minor she could work around. "What's your one rule?" I smiled and pulled out my own laminated card, matching her professional presentation exactly. "Rule 21, I announced clearly. "All previous rules require my individual approval to remain in effect. I'll be reviewing each one over the next week and deciding which ones serve our marriage." Her face went completely white as the implications hit her. Her perfect control system had just collapsed with a single, elegant countermove. Her phone buzzed with messages from the group chat, but for the first time in days, she didn't reach for it. "You can't be serious," she whispered, staring at my card. "I'm completely serious," I replied, using her exact words from 3 days ago. "Rule 21 goes into effect immediately." I watched her mind racing, trying to find an escape, but there wasn't one. She'd built the perfect trap, and I'd simply walked her into it. "I'll need time to review each rule individually," I continued. "Some might stay, others might need modifications. A few will definitely be eliminated entirely." Her carefully constructed control system was crumbling in real time.